everybody has different concerns with forestry. You know, if you're the landowner, you want to plant your forest and make your money from it, whereas if you're a neighbour, you have equally valid concerns, but they're on a completely different side of the argument, you know. Arbor has applied for, obtained and successfully maintained PEFC certification for approximately 8,500 hectares of forestry land in Ireland. When you obtain PEFC certification, it's essentially similar to ISO, so it's like a quality assurance mark, and it shows that your forest is being managed in a sustainable, environmentally friendly manner. So the process then involves applying for an audit, so it's an independent third-party auditor who will come inspect a number of forests with you, and there is a huge administrative amount of work that needs to be completed in advance of the audit also. So we prepare a management plan for the forests that we are managing, and then we will inspect the forests with the auditor, so it removes the necessity for the forest owner to carry out that role should they not wish to be present. So we will take that part in the process, we will inspect the sites with the auditor, and we will ensure that all health and safety standards have been complied with and that all contractors operating on site are carrying out the operations in an appropriate manner. Subsequent to that, once we receive the certificate, we then have a subsequent audit every year, so it's an ongoing process. So we are constantly trying to improve our systems to ensure that we are managing them to the best possible standard on behalf of our client. A certain part of PEFC certification, and probably a large part, and probably what is something that will be important for neighbouring landowners, is that there is a stakeholder and a public consultation element. So we advertise on the forests that they are being managed under the PEFC certification standard. There are contact details there, and neighbouring landowners can contact us at any time if they have any queries or concerns, and we will liaise with them in relation to same. In terms of the licensing procedure, the licenses that we get from the Forest Service have very strict guidelines in terms of where we can and can't plant, and that's something that's assessed at certification stage. They check to make sure that those buffer zones, those setbacks have been maintained. There can be a lot of resistance to forestry, but it is heavily regulated in terms of where you can plant, what you can plant, and in that way you have neighbouring landowners' interests protected. And that is where we step in that we will engage with your neighbours to inform them of what is happening. This is something that we feel is really, really important for both our clients and their neighbours, that they maintain those good relationships. We've dealt with all of the queries, every type of query, and I think everyone has a very good way, very personable manner in terms of actually dealing with clients from that point of view, and the neighbouring landowners.